My name is Danielle Britt.
I like the smashing part.
And I'm a proud mom of 3 beautiful kids. And although they're the best, I put my passion on hold for over 10 years while I raised them.
Billy, turn that off.
See, I love finding, fixing, and then flipping houses. And now that my kids have grown up, they've urged me to get back to what I do best.
Sold.
So I'm taking all of our savings and buying this house.
Wow. The heck? Who lives like this?
Hoping that I can do a quick but awesome reno and sell it for a profit like I used to.
I'm sweating already. And it's the first sheet.
It should be easy, right?
Oh, it is leaking. I love transforming spaces, but because I've been at home for the last 10 years taking care of my 3 children, I've limited myself to just a few odd design jobs for other people. And I am itching to get back in the game. So I'm headed to a blind estate auction. And what happens is you bid on the house and the contents. This does not happen very often, and not a lot of people know about it, so it is a privilege to be a part of it. Holy cow. Look how many people are here. Oh my God. You know, I've never been to an auction before, but it's definitely nerve-wracking, and it's definitely a gamble. Here goes. The potential for profit is huge, but it's not a slam dunk. You know what I mean? Like, there's risk. This is my money I'm putting up. And not just me, my family.
The house is a 60-year-old, 2-story attached home. It's roughly 1,600 square feet, including the basement. The front yard needs some work, but it's a great neighborhood near great schools, and there's a ton of young families. So this is gold. It's sloping right toward the house, right in here. Look at that. Like, that is never a good sign. You do not want water pooling and then draining into the basement because waterproofing is expensive. It could be anywhere from like $2,000 to $15,000. I have to say, it actually looks really well maintained. These bricks, like, they're not crumbling, all the mortar is intact, and the wall is not curving out, which would be like structural, which I would run from. I don't know, in a rain barrel. Like, are you kidding me? That tells me somebody has been taking care of this house. Based on what I see here, I am ready to enter this auction.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the auction is just about to start. Thank you for coming to the auction sale today.
My maximum budget is $260,000, so I don't want to spend more than $215,000 on the house.
Everything will be sold as is, and all sales are final. Once I say sold, the house will be sold to you. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, 2 stories. Starting bid today is at $150,000. Do go 150, we do go 1.5, 150, we do go 160, we do 160, 160 now, 170, 170, 180, now 190, now 2.
She's talking so fast, I can't even hear the numbers. I'm like bidding and I don't know what I'm spending.
210, 210, 212, 212, 212, now 13, 213, 213, 213, 213, now 14, 214, 214, now 15, 15, now 16, 216.
I can sense they're slowing down. I'm going 217. That's it.
217, now 17, now 217, now 18, 218.
Blind auctions can be really intimidating. Number 1 rule is not to get emotional. If you get competitive, you can totally cloud your judgment.
218, 218, last call, 218. Sold to the young lady, $217,000. Thank you so much.
What have I done? What have I done?
218, gotta go, guys. 218, 218, last call, 218. Sold to the young lady, $217,000. Thank you so much. Sold your way.
Thank
you, Danielle.
$217,000 is a little more than I wanted to spend. With my total budget of $260,000, that leaves me with a reno budget of $43,000.
Oh, please be nice. Wow, the heck? Graffiti on the walls, who does that? Who draws on the wall?
There's mold on these pillows. Oh, God.
This
Furniture is gross. This looks like a frat party gone bad, like the worst kind. And it's moldy and it's disgusting. So that's what worries me. Like, I don't know if this is happening here. I don't know what's going on behind the walls. Oh, I think this floor is shot too. Like, I don't think I can refinish it. It's totally worn out. See? Like, you can see all the nails. Like, this has got to be replaced. It cannot be refinished. That's a drag. I was really hoping that I could salvage these floors, that I could just refinish them. Now I'm gonna have to do new floors, and that could be anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. It's that really minimal look. You know what? This looks like a tenant had a wild party and wanted to tick off the landlord, and they trashed the place. This wall's got to go. This is like, the first thing I'm gonna do is take this wall down. The kitchen is small, but it really gets good light. It's not bad. Honestly, if you can see, ew, what is that? Turds? What is that? Is it? Disgusting. Gross. I don't even wanna get any closer to it. For an old house, it's pretty much what I expected, but I need to check out the mechanics because that could have a huge impact on my budget. I think the place has been rewired. Oh God, that would be awesome. Cause see, all the old stuff is cut. We've got 200 amp service. It looks like all the knob and tube is gone, or most of it, which is awesome. It could cost $15,000 to rewire this house. If you look past the mess, the main floor actually is in pretty good shape. And that means that I can kind of turn this around with relatively little money and still get a great return on my investment. I want to spend a maximum of $25,000 on the main floor. I need to remove the wall that cuts off the kitchen and totally revamp it with new cabinets, a peninsula, and brand new appliances. For the rest of the space, I'll install new hardwood floors and a fresh coat of paint. I'm just gonna check out the upstairs. Oh, I'm totally gonna have to do this bathroom. I have one concern. There's only one bathroom in this house, and it's tiny. It works. It takes like a ton of water, but it flushes. So you couldn't even open the door because the clawfoot tub is there, and you have to kind of scooch between the pedestal sink and the tub to get to the toilet. Like, it just is all wrong. In order to make this work for potential buyers, I'm going to change the entire layout. I'm going to add a shower and install a floating vanity and a new toilet where the tub used to be. The new bathroom will feel bigger. I just need to clean. Once I get all the crack paraphernalia out, it's gonna be a different house. I believe the most important things to concentrate on when you're dealing with a flip are kitchens, bathrooms, and hardwood floors. You wanna look for signs that a neighborhood is already starting to turn. So you wanna see that younger families, young couples are moving in and they're starting to fix up houses. You're seeing coffee shops crop up, bookshops, schools are experiencing a higher enrollment. These are the things that are gonna get you the most return on your investment. But with a budget of only $43,000, I've got my work cut out for me. All right, I'm ready to get at this place. I've got my trusty cleaning supplies. The boys are here. They're gonna be taking out that junk. Oh, here comes some of it now. Oh, yes. Woo, hey, how's it going? Good. You're not afraid of that thing?
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm gonna get my gloves on. First thing I want to do is unboard these windows. I just feel like it sends a bad message. Perfect. Sorry to see that go. I want to see what the natural light looks like. I bet it's awesome, actually. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. This is, I think I just upped the selling price by 40 grand. Ew. Does that smell like cat pee to you? It's definitely urine. Oh God, I hope it's cat pee. I hope it's not. Oh, now I don't want to touch this. I can't believe I'm this close to something this gross. Oh, I'm just gonna breathe through my mouth. How about that? profitable little day. Let's go knock some walls down.
Every major flipping project I do, I bring in my contractor, Rudy. Not only does he do great work, he also keeps me on track with my budget.
I want to get rid of this. I think that this could be a deal breaker. It's too narrow, it's too awkward. I'm gonna scrap it. I want to put the shower here, big open shower. I don't want to do a crappy job in here. I don't want to do like a crap flip like everybody does. You know what? Put the least amount in. No, I'm not gonna do that. This needs to be functional.
You know they had problems here. See that line that goes right across straight?
Yeah.
Something's moving.
That's worrisome.
That's okay, we'll tear it up and see.
It's a concern because it does run across the length of the bathroom. That means that something has settled. And you know, you can guess all you want, but we're not gonna know till we open up that floor. Worst case scenario is it's a structural issue. And that's money.
Is that all you want to do?
We don't need to do anything else. Look, it's so cute. The rooms are beautiful. This is like a beautiful kid's bedroom already, like a nursery.
You don't even have to paint this.
I know, it's pretty clean, although it still smells in here too.
I thought it was me. I stepped on something outside. How's this bedroom?
This one's great too. This is the thing.
Well,
like,
that's
I
nice.
think that somebody took care of this house, but then they just had a tenant from hell. So it's all right. I mean, I don't have to do these floors. That's the thing. Like, once everything else is done, I'll see how much I have left.
How much did you pay for this place?
$217.
$217. Phew.
Really?
How much you want to put in?
You know, I want to keep it at $260 altogether.
And how much you think you're gonna make?
If I clear after carrying costs and everything, if I clear even 30 grand, like that's awesome, right?
You think you're gonna clear 30 grand?
Houses in this neighborhood are getting between $310 and $320. And if I do this right, I could get a lot more than that.
I don't think you're gonna make that much. Maybe 15, 17.
After I do the kitchen and bathroom, like this is a different house, you know?
You better make sure you don't soak too much money into this.
What do you mean?
You wanna put $40,000 in? You sure?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I think she overpaid about $16,000 too much.
I like the smashing part.
You like the smashing part?
Yes. Is something living in here?
Oh, they say that.
Underneath it? No, I'm serious. Something was living under there.
Is there any poop?
Well, there was tons, and I cleaned it up. Let's clean this up. Kind of looks like Rudy, doesn't it?
What's that?
This kind of looks like you. Do you think that smell is coming from the walls?
I hope not.
Seems to be getting worse.
Oh, you got electrical issues. Yeah, homeowner special.
Homeowner
you were exactly right here. Yep. Guess what that is?
That's nice. That's a junction box.
Yes,
That's knob and tube.
Knob and tube is this old wiring that is not to code anymore. It's considered very dangerous. And when you find it, you need to locate where it runs through the house. And it could be a quick fix. Like this could be the one place, you know, that they forgot it, but it could run through the entire house and I would have to rewire everything.
I should get my tester.
Yeah, let's test it. It could be disconnected because I saw a lot of knob and tube downstairs disconnected from
Did
the
ya?
panel. Yes.
At the panel, everything had been replaced, and sometimes people do that as a shortcut. Whatever they can reach in the basement, they upgrade, but they could have left knob and tube running throughout the rest of the house because they didn't want to spend the money fishing it through. And if that is the case, I could be looking at $5,000 to rewire this whole house.
If it goes like a spaceship, you're just cry.
Oh, it's not my first rodeo, okay?
Oh, that's not bad.
It's disconnected. Ha ha.
Wait.
But that's okay.
Yeah, I know, you're lucky. It is disconnected.
I knew it.
Okay. Easy.
This is a different house. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. Don't you?
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Look how big it is. But I'm done. Like, I'm pooped. I want to call it a day. I'm gonna clean up.
It just seems like a different house. It's bigger, it feels lighter, it's amazing.
Wow.
Did you see that?
Wow.
Did you see that? Cats don't normally strike terror in my heart, but this one did, leaping out like that. Oh, Kitty, where are you going? Hey, come here. Oh my God, they're awfully cute. Oh my God, the black cat is so beautiful.
I think it's the neighbor's cats. And then
think?
somebody's been feeding it here. That's why it smelled like poop down there.
They've been peeing in here and
Yeah. Now I'm starting to figure it out. Ah.
they're looking for their,
They come through the window there, right? The screen's cracked.
they're looking for their.
They're looking for food.
I guess we've figured out what the urine smell is coming from. There are cats that have been living in this house.
I'm gonna ask the neighbors.
Look at what happened.
Perfect. Look
Oh, there we go. Well, that answers my question about what we're gonna do.
I saved you money.
So the bin truck has literally pulled my retaining wall out of the garden. So I guess I'm not keeping that.
Wow, I guess we could go to lunch now.
Our landscaping is done.
Because the original floors were worn out and squeaky, I was left with no other choice but to replace them.
Only day 2, and we've already got everything cleaned out. We're finished our demo, and now we're adding 3/8 plywood. And it's gonna give us a nice level platform to work with to put our hardwood.
By screwing the subfloor right to the joist, I'm really adding a lot of stability and I'm getting rid of that squeaking because back in the day, it was like a little nail, no spiral, and after walking on that, it just pops up, right? And that's where you get the squeaking. So this is gonna completely eliminate that.
Feels so much more open now, right?
Doesn't it? Beautiful.
Yeah, it does. I feel like it's
I
a
know.
different house. I really do.
You see the problem, don't you?
What's the problem?
This ceiling is lowered. That's higher. When I took out the wall, see the difference?
Ceiling height's different.
Yeah.
So it's like what? It's like an inch or 2 lower? Oh, God, I feel like we should strip that, you know? What's the point of having an open concept if it's not like a flat ceiling?
To me, it's just a matter of something looking cheap as opposed to looking properly done, you know? It's like you walk in, it's open concept, but why do you want this step down if you don't have to have it?
The cheaper way to do it is to build a bulkhead. So the ceiling goes here, this ceiling goes lower.
I'm gonna build a
A
bulkhead
small bulkhead like
if
this.
build a bulkhead if we don't have
make
to
it look
build a
like it-
bulkhead.
Like if it were my house, I want it uniform, all one level.
How much more is it gonna cost us to just take that down and flatten everything?
2,000.
$2,000 extra to do that section?
Plaster it, paint it, everything. It just keeps adding up. But it's your call. How much did you want to make off of this?
Oh, God.
I see where he's coming from. I do. I understand that. It's just that, I'm so torn because I want to do it right. I don't want to just do a flip, a cheap flip. I want to be better than that.
I don't know, Rudy. You're killing me. I want to do it the right way, but I don't want to
I'm
sink.
opening it up perfect.
Just let me think about it. Let's finish the floor.
Okay.
When Rudy was demoing the backsplash, what he noticed was that this plaster literally disintegrated. It just crumbled. It was completely moist, and that's because this is an exterior wall with no insulation. And as you can see, we've only got 2.5 inches, and this is like directly against that cinder block. So that condensation really damages. What we need is at least 4 inches so that we can add the proper amount of insulation to bring it up to code. But what I'm gonna do today, actually, and I'm not gonna tell Rudy because he's just gonna give me a hard time about it, I'm gonna save some of this lath because I think I might use it upstairs just to add some texture. I don't know in what way yet, but I'm gonna save it just in case.
all the lath is out, and now we're ready to fur this out. Rudy's just getting the 2x4s now. Good.
Next one.
That's better. So we're framing this wall in the standard way, 16 inches on center for the studs. The bats are gonna fit right in between. Then we'll do vapor barrier and we'll close it up. The sad thing is, a lot of this stuff nobody's even gonna notice, but I know it's there. I hope it pays off. So I gotta clean up my mess. I was seeing if there was exposed brick under here, and I was really hoping there was, but there is not. It's cinder block. So I've got to patch up that exploratory hole. Good Lord, it is storming out. Look at that rain. I felt a drop. I am not kidding you. Oh, it is leaking. Oh my God, it's really coming down. This is insane. Oh my God, it's really coming down. I want to check that wall, you know, where the driveway is sloping in. I think it's right here, actually. This is exactly where it slopes in. But you know what? Look at that. It is totally dry. If there was an issue, it would be coming down here. Oh, God, I can't believe this.
And guess what? They wouldn't detect it because it was always dripping in the wall into the basement floor. So how would they know?
Rudy, the flat roof is leaking. What do you think?
Redo the whole thing?
Yeah.
5,000.
The thing about a flat roof, though, flat roofs are so tricky and they're very expensive to install. So if I have to replace this whole thing, it could be thousands of dollars. I gotta redo my budget.
We don't know yet how much it's gonna cost. Could be just a little bit of caulking that needs to be done. Pray?
Your
Pray?
lips.
If I can fix it, I'll fix it. I gotta give you a price on it first. I have to look at it.
You know what?
What?
I'm just gonna wait till it stops raining and then Trish is gonna come and take a look at it.
Hey,
Hey,
you never use the ladder, eh? You have to go through the window hole.
I could be a burglar, couldn't I?
Yeah,
Yep.
cat burglar.
Very funny, very funny. After that rainstorm yesterday, we are going to fix this up. So when it was sheeting down like this, it was getting in between here. And I don't know how this broke off, but we're gonna fix this today. It's costing me $500 to deal with all of this, including that fascia up there, compared to having to redo this roof completely, which would have been about $5,000. I dodged a bullet. I'm going to put some tar between the flashing and the old roof. Flashing is the strip of metal that covers the seam where the roof meets the wall. And here, it's come apart. The layer of shingles above that have broken off. So I'm gonna take this tar across the whole thing, and then we're gonna do that roll of asphalt all the way along here. So it's gonna cover the seam, and there'll be no seams from the flashing. This looks like chocolate icing, doesn't it? Dark chocolate, doesn't it? Doesn't smell like it. So we're putting this underneath the last layer of shingle. And then it now covers where the flashing joins. So even though we've tarred up that seam, this is just extra protection. Then I'm gonna deal with that fascia board up there, and then this nightmare will be over. You got me.
Keep going. Beautiful.
So this is day 5, and I'm in for about $11,000 already because I've done the subfloor, I've done the demo, I've taken this wall out. This was a bit of an extra cost, $650. Had to fix the ceiling, the roof. So I'm about $1,200 over what I would like to be at right now. But today, I'm taking this window out and I'm replacing it with this one, which is a little bit shorter. This will allow me to run a countertop across here. As much as I would have loved to keep this window, I love natural light, people love storage. So I need to maximize the counter space, the cabinetry in here. We're going to frame up the bottom so the new window can sit on top, and then we've got a brick mason coming to brick this up. Ha! bang on. I told you, this house is actually not
No, that's
bad.
because you cut crooked. That's why it's level now.
Ah, yeah, see, I'm so intuitive that way. I did cut crooked, and it did go level. Nice. All right. Oh, okay, here we go.
Heavy?
It's not light. Got it?
Yeah. You there?
Yeah. These floors look awesome. I spent $4 a square foot on this wood, but it looks a lot higher end actually. And people love this wide plank, kind of distressed look. I love it.
I spent a lot of money on the floors. They were definitely a splurge, $3,000. But you can tell that this is something that's really gonna speak to clients.
I've added $2,000 in electrical work to add pot lights in this entire main floor because there were no light fixtures in here at all, which is crazy. So I've added in the living room and in the kitchen. And Rudy did not want to strip that ceiling to make this all one level, so I decided just to go ahead and make a bulkhead, and it disappears and it looks fine, and it saved me $1,000. It actually relates to the island that's going here, so it's fine. And that actually gave me money to eliminate this rad because it was so bulky. It was really making it too narrow here, especially because I'm putting a big fridge cabinet, a really tall cabinet here, and it just felt wrong. So I'm gonna do one of those really low profile ones. And then I'm gonna do the exposed brick veneer, which I think is gonna look really cool. I think because the houses that I've renovated and sold in the past, I've always moved into. So I think I do a little bit more than your average flipper. I don't think I am your average flipper. Game at the fair where you have to hit the weasel. What is that called? So these boards are all random lengths, so you want to make sure that you stagger the seams. You don't want them any closer than about 6 inches. For resale, this is going to give me a huge bang for my buck. New floors, wide plank, big character. It's amazing.
It's one of the first things potential buyers focus on. And floors like these, this could seal the deal.
Doesn't it just draw your eye the whole length of the house? It looks awesome. And this one.
Most people want tons of storage and tons of counter space. The old kitchen had very little counter space. It was an awkward layout with the fridge in front of the basement door. And so what I've done is created a U, and by removing that wall, I've been able to expand it, so it's a much bigger workspace.
Good?
Yeah, we're good.
You're deep.
I think I've almost doubled the storage space, actually. If you're working with a smaller kitchen area, taking advantage of the vertical space will increase your storage and declutter the space.
This rail system was a brilliant idea.
Next one.
The appliances are here. I think I spent too much on appliances. I have a weakness for appliances.
Appliances are one of those things that buyers look at immediately, especially the stove. So I want a gas range that really anchors the kitchen.
I'm a little stressed about money though. I spent $5,000 on appliances and on the cabinets and counter. That hood is half the size of this kitchen. Ooh, that is beautiful. Look at that.
We got your all fridge, we got your range, we got your dish, and then we got your hood.
Alrighty, and this is your check.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you folks
you.
have yourselves a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Did I just spend too much on these appliances? Whatever, I am not your average flipper.
Bad appliances can affect the sale of the house, but good appliances can really just seal the deal.
Yeah. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? For a house that didn't have counter space, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty big counter. That's going to be expensive.
Actually, I know. I think I'm going to be over budget the cost of the counter. because I wanted to get out of here at $25,000, and I think I'm gonna be over by the cost of this stone.
25,000. How much was the kitchen?
5.
You bought the Taj Mahal of appliances. What'd you pay for these appliances?
They were 5.
5?
Yeah, so I'm talking 10 grand in the kitchen, and then, you know, labor is about 15.
15? Oh, we're close to 20?
Rudy, how did it, no. How does it get up that fast?
Remember this wall that we had to build with insulation, 2x4s, drywall?
Yeah.
Okay, there's one. You went with a gas stove. It was electric here. Had to get a gas line in. The radiator, remember that ugly radiator big there that was in the doorway? You said get rid of that. We're gonna put some slim line. The lights. You put all pot lights in here. Looks good, but lots of pot lights. Money goes.
So what are you saying? How much over 15 do you think it's gonna be?
I'm close to 20.
20? You need to tell me these things as they happen. I kind of had a sinking feeling that it was all kind of just adding up and I don't know. $20,000
It's
plus.
all.
So that's 30, and I still need the counters. I'm like $33,000.
How much you have left?
Okay, 10,000.
$10,000 is not enough money to finish upstairs in the front yard.
I can't sink another dime of my own money into this house.
I told you spent $15,000 too much for this place.
How much do you think it's gonna cost, realistically, then?
The front and the washroom, another $10,000. So you got 20,000.
Where am I gonna get another 10 grand? My lines of credit are maxed.
I'm having such a bad day. Oh, it didn't crack. Oh, Jose?
Hey, Danielle.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I actually have a business proposition for you. So Jose is a friend of mine. He was our realtor before, and he's also been an investor for a couple of different flips that I've seen. So I'm hoping that he wants to partner with me because he is my only hope.
I'll tell you what, why don't you get the main floor finished and then we could have a conversation.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Jose.
Nice, just nice.
So I was really hoping that we had brick under here and that I could expose it to add character, because I think that's really important for resale. But we didn't, it was cinder block, but I've got this great solution. I have used this brick veneer before, and what's so different about this is really authentic, just thin slivers of brick. So I'm going to install it and then paint it. I'm gonna install it myself because I really thought Rudy was at about 15,000 for labor, but we're closer to 20, and I've gotta find some way to stop this hemorrhage of money. So I'm just gonna do anything that I can from now on.
This one particular job was gonna cost me over $2,000, Rudy said, for the installation, for grouting it, for painting it. And I know that because I've done this myself. It is involved. But it's not like, oh, so now I can go out and buy this. This is damage control.
So these the sheets just interlock. It looks like there's no seam at all.
I'm raiding my own house so that I can stage the main floor because I need it to look finished to convince Jose that this is a fantastic business opportunity for him.
Danielle?
Oh, good. You can help me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Greg.
Come on.
Come on, I need to add that extra layer, and we either take it from here or it comes out of our pocket.
okay?
Feels like it's coming out of my pocket anyway.
I know, but it's gonna go back in our
What
pocket.
am I getting?
I want to take the big Murray piece, the art piece. I don't know what's up with Greg. Like, in a lot of ways, I've convinced him that this is something that I should do. I've put us at risk, really. So he's not 100% on board with this project. We're gonna see money back.
I hope I see money back. This is a
So do
pain in
I.
the ass.
Okay, help me. I am tapped out, frankly, financially. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah?
Can you help me?
Another favor on top of this favor?
Another favor. Terry, I'm gonna borrow some stuff from Terry, some chairs and stuff. Can you help me load it?
Now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Does Terry know we're coming?
Well, I called her just to warn her a little bit.
Just to warn her a little bit?
Okay, she doesn't exactly know. Hey.
Hey, oh my gosh, you're lucky.
What?
Norman's not here. Now, what do you need? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in ages, and now it's like you're raiding my house.
Okay.
We're stealing your stuff.
I'm gonna raid my sister's house too. She's the best. She has the best stuff. And she doesn't mind. She gives me a hard time about it. She comes through every time. This is my favorite place to shop.
Oh, great, thanks.
You know what? These would be great, and then maybe just a few accessories.
Make sure it's returned, though.
It looks so different when a house has been lived in. It just has that, like, that love, you know? What's that? Flowers?
I just bought these. You're so lucky. Oh my God.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Aren't they? They're stunning.
No, I don't want to take your
Oh,
flowers.
come
I draw
on.
the
Danielle, you
line.
might as well take them. Greg's taking them. He's smart.
You
Danielle.
are
Oh my
shameless.
God.
We'll bring it back, like,
Okay,
right away.
let me know if you need anything else before I leave.
See you, Chewy.
Right before. Ah, good luck. Oh my God.
You know what? This place has to look amazing. I have Jose coming tomorrow. And if he's not blown away, I won't get him to be an investor. And I need that money to finish this properly. I really do. If I don't get this money, I can't finish the bathroom properly, and I can't do the front yard, and it's so important. Curb appeal is so important. Truthfully, I'm stressed. I mean, I'm putting on a brave face. I always do, but deep down, I'm freaking out a bit. Money is a tricky subject. When you ask someone for money, you gotta knock their socks off. I need that money to finish this properly. I really do.
How much?
I don't know, about 15,000. The whole flip. Honestly, Greg, like
No, I know. If it doesn't look great, it doesn't look great.
If I don't do it properly, I'm not gonna make that money back. You know that, right?
I think it's amazing you're doing this. Look, how many houses have we actually bought and sold? Many.
6.
Yeah, you've done this before. You've never done it with our livelihood at stake or your money at stake, which makes it exciting.
Yeah.
It's like Russian roulette. Probably a bad analogy.
Yeah. So Jose is minutes away, and I'm nervous because I really want him to love the space so that he's gonna invest and become a partner with me, but I'm also kind of annoyed at myself, you know, that I'm in this position that I have to ask someone for money. I kind of wish I would have just held it all together. But it is what it is. So I just hope he loves it. I'm a bit anxious for Jose to see the space because I'm not just showing it to him. Like, I need something from him, but I'm also excited because I'm really happy with how the space has come together.
Excited to see what you've been up to?
This is what I've been up to. Well, come on in. So it's actually a really cute space.
It really is a great space. Wow.
I actually just raided my house and my sister's house for this furniture, but somehow it kind of pulled it all together.
The flow of the layout looks amazing. I think people that lack imagination, like I do sometimes, would walk in here and be wowed right away.
And then that was the kitchen. So it was all closed off, so I did take that wall out. which gives it so much more natural light, and it's just a more modern space, you know? It's
It
like,
looks amazing.
it's really social.
Again, created wow factor. So many people miss the mark. They go too super high end and it's not functional. You have all this storage space on this side. And this is probably where the wall was, right? Blocking everything else
The wall
off.
was right here, and then we did have to do some structural stuff here. So I just added this bulkhead instead of ripping the ceiling down everywhere, because that would have cost more money to rip it.
It doesn't bother me.
Well, I didn't exactly spare any expense with these appliances, to tell you the truth. I may have overdone it. I kind of underestimated the labor it was gonna cost, and then I just thought, you know what, young families, this is a big ticket item.
I think it was a smart choice. It's debatable, should you go super high end or not high end? However, again, so you're throwing in some bonuses.
You know what, I'm over it. I was nervous about asking for money. I don't like asking for money, but it's business. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Look, Jose, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm asking you for money. I bought this house for $217, and I had $260 to spend altogether. So it was $43,000 I had for this reno, and I've already spent $33. I've got 10 grand left, and it's not enough. He looks pretty shocked that I've asked him for money. Like, what did he think I called him here for?
And how much are you looking for?
I need about another 10 to 15. I'm worried that Jose is just gonna take a look at this tiny little bathroom and be like, oh, I'm out of here. It's like, it feels like a closet. So that's why I need him. I need him to put that extra money in so I can do it properly. This is the bathroom. It's a little tight, as you can see. It's a really awkward layout, and you know, I don't care if you've got kids or whatever. Like, I think that an awesome shower over there would be better. Like,
it's risky taking the tub out. Bathrooms can be a bit tricky. They're extremely important, especially when you have one main bathroom for a family. How many bedrooms in the house?
It's 2. I say we do the bathroom right. Like, I don't want to try to cheap out. Yeah,
This is the second bedroom here.
I really want to get Jose's opinion on the front, because one of the first things I noticed about this house was that it wasn't going to take too much to give it curb appeal. I actually don't think it needs too much, you know? Like, obviously, I'll do some more planting in the garden. I figured I could actually do some landscaping, like, you know, jackhammer up this path, redo the stairs. Maybe I could re-side this.
You're getting up there as far as your cost, right? So this is a flip, and you know, you want to make a profit.
Right now, I can't even do the bathroom the way it should be done. I've only got 10 left. I've already spent 33 on the main floor. That's why I've asked you to come in with $10,000 to $15,000 more, because then I think we can do the bathroom the way it needs to be. I think that we could really clean this up.
You gotta change this.
Next time on Flip Addict.
Replace the whole porch?
What do you want to do? You can't leave this.
Oh my gosh, they're all dead. They're all dead. It's just that if I don't make $315, I don't make any money. This is nerve-wracking.